Welcome back, guys, it's Eli, and on this video we're talking about something I am not normally good at, but we got really lucky with and have had a ton of questions on, which is the background behind me. It all started when we were looking for a new background but didn't have a lot of space, and then I found these panels and decided to make a TikTok, and that TikTok blew up, got a lot of questions about how exactly we made this and how to find those panels. And then I posted a YouTube video and half the comments were, where do we get those panels? So in this video, we're gonna show you where to get those panels, how to install them, and how we built our set. And as you guys can see, our space is not huge. We have about 200 square feet, and within that 200 square feet, we have to fit my desk, Aaron's desk, Mark's desk, our gear shelf, and our YouTube studio. We just added another office just around the corner, but unfortunately we don't have room to put the studio in there, so we had to make it work in here. Now, before we actually cover the panels themselves and how to put them on the wall, I want to cover the rest of the studio. So lighting the studio are two newer Moon LED lights. We use two, not just one, because often there's three of us here doing live Q&A, so it just fills us out better. This table is a really cheap table from IKEA. You buy the tabletop itself, I think this was $49. Legs are about $10 each, and then this couch is also from IKEA. Now the couch was too short compared to the table, so we had to get furniture risers under the couch. Now as far as the wall behind me goes, you'll notice that there's a blue uplight to that. We just got these pretty cheap LED light bars off of Amazon, and we needed two of them to get enough width to cover the whole studio. And then also from IKEA, got a little light in the corner just to provide a hair light slash accent light in the background. Now as far as the wall itself goes, we got really lucky and stumbled upon decorative wall tiles on Amazon. These tiles behind me specifically are manufactured by a company called Art3D, and they're pretty heavy plastic and good quality panels. Now, if you look in the instructions on how Art3D recommends you install these panels, you'll see that it recommends liquid nails or other type of adhesive, and you basically would end up gluing them to the wall. But we're in a rented space. We didn't want to have to pay for them to re-sheetrock a wall when we ripped it off and the glue pulled all kinds of sheetrock out, and so we decided to go with double-sided tape. Now, I will give you a note of caution here. The first time we installed the panels, they all fell off over a period of about a week. I'd come in and 6 would be on the ground and I'd put them back up. And that's because we went way too light on the amount of tape. We were using like 4 pieces this big. So basically all the panels have about 8 to 10 pieces of tape on the back, and you'll see that when we install the panels on another wall. Now, another thing to note here is that the double-sided tape is probably gonna pull paint off as well. We had to remove a couple pieces to cut them down, and when we pulled off the piece, some of the paint was gone, but it didn't rip out big chunks of sheetrock, and that was really all we were looking for. Now, if you are in your own house or you plan to stay in a studio space for a long time and you're able to glue them to the wall, I would definitely recommend doing that. Even if you put a lot of pieces of tape, you're probably occasionally gonna have one fall down. So if you can glue them, that is definitely the best option. Now, as far as tape itself goes, there's like double-sided poster tape and other kind of command style tape. That didn't ultimately work very well, and the tape that we found that sticks the best is really just called mounting tape and is rated somewhere between 15 and 30 pounds. If you get the 15-pound mounting tape, you're gonna have to use a little bit more. If you get the 30-pound tape, you're probably not gonna have to use as much, but it may be more likely that it pulls the wall off behind it. That's yet to be determined. Another thing that we probably should have done prior to sticking the panels on the wall is wipe the wall down thoroughly. If you get any kind of stickers or decals, they'll tell you this in the instructions, and it just removes anything on the wall, whether that's cleaner, dust, whatever it may be, that could prevent the panels from sticking. So wash your wall down, especially if you're gonna use the mounting tape, because you do not wanna have to be putting these panels back up on your wall every couple days. Now, the wall we're gonna be paneling for this video is that wall behind the cabinet and the safe, so we're gonna go ahead and move all of this out of the way. We actually ended up taking all of the panels off this wall, and they didn't actually take any paint, so that was the good news. We used a little bit different tape than last time. It was some 15-pound Scotch double-sided mounting tape. But anyway, we could show you how we put them up in this video. So you can see here I put about 5 or 6 pieces of tape. We used longer ones this time, so they ended up sticking better than before when we'd used 5 or 6 and they all fell off. So this time it worked out good. You can see I'm putting the panels up here. It's as simple as just sticking them to the wall. You will find out that a lot of walls are not level like they look, and so I started at the top here, and by the end I had a little gap on the left side, but it all worked out. Since our cabinet and safe were going to be in front of this, we decided not to cut the panels along the bottom, and just went ahead and skipped that row. So in areas like up here in the top corner, you can actually cut the panel, and on the website it basically shows someone using like a circular saw, but we're like on the 2nd story, and I'm not really sure what I was thinking here. We're definitely on the 4th floor, and Mark was listening and was like, it's number 4. But anyway, back to the video. Taking every single panel down there that we had to cut, all the ones along the bottom, would have just been ridiculous. So we figured out you can actually use tin snips or any other type of large scissors to give you enough grip to be able to actually clamp down and cut the material. It's not that thick, really any large scissors will do. If you're interested in setting up a wall like this in your studio, all of the links to the products are below. These panels actually come in a variety of colors and different patterns, so there is plenty to choose from. If you think this set looks cool, hit the like button. If you think it looks awful, hit the dislike button. Subscribe to the channel. That's all for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one.